Carol Jickling Lenz. I am the new University Carillonneur here at DU. The Gottesfeld room, which is where you enter the tower, is used for meetings and lunches, so sometimes there's a conflict that I can't go through the room, or if they're having a speaker, they don't want to hear the bells in the background. But essentially, I play Monday through Friday, basically 12:15 to 12:15. Most people say, the what? You know, that they've never heard about it. Here, all I have to do is say, oh, the big gold tower, and people know what I'm talking about. You try not to practice in public. We fortunately have a practice keyboard over in the Newman Center so that when you're learning new pieces, nobody hears you but the other people walking up and down the hall. This year they're celebrating what they are considering the 500th anniversary of the art of the Carillon. It goes back to villages that would have a bell to ring for church, for closing the gate, for putting out the fires, for closing the pub, whatever, and then for ringing the time, and people would not pay attention and miss the first bong, so they put what they called a voorslag, or before strike, that would play a little tune to say to people, pay attention, we're about to tell you what time it is. And then somebody said, well, let's put a keyboard to these and play songs whenever we wanted to. And that's essentially how it started and expanded more from there. The way it works with the turnbuckles and the wires going up to the clappers and the batons, this has not changed a whole lot in all of those centuries. There's been interesting developments of how far the note should fall, how close the black notes should be to the white notes, how close the pedals should be to the manuals, and one of the first people who started the Carillon, I guess in the 20th century, was a Belgian who was very short. And so his feeling was the pedals should be way up here, close to the manuals. Well, if you were a short, older Belgian gentleman, that was perfect. If you're a taller North American, you were playing like this, and it didn't work. So the North Americans tended to move the pedals a little further away and not make the step from white to black quite so big. And on a large carillon like this, rounded the pedal board in a similar way that the pedal board of an organ is rounded. Play a fair amount of compositions that are, I didn't compose them, but they're original for the Carillon, just because I think they sound so much better. But there's a lot of things, like I'm playing a waltz, a Strauss waltz, and I'm playing a Kabalevsky piece, and playing some love songs. And so it's good to do a variety of things, something for everybody. Arrangements from other instruments for the Carillon, and pieces that are written specifically for the instrument.